Professor Dr. Mrunalini Fadanvis. She is a leader, one who lights the path of the impossible and takes those who follow a great heights. Our wings of journey, our pillar of strength, and our constant source of motivation. I cordially request her to deliver her address. Honorable Vice-Chancellor, ma'am.
So thank you very much. And at this very important discussion on the topic of can say sustainable development goals in media, I welcome you all on behalf of Punyashlok Ahilya Devi Holkar, Solapur University, Solapur. All distinguished resource persons, those who have generously accepted our invitation, I welcome you all. All my staff members, those who have made a very special efforts to take such type of topic, which will be definitely streamlining the different ideas in coming future. So I welcome all of them, as well as other people, those who have joined from media area, or maybe they are researchers, students, professors, all are very happy to, I'm really happy to say that all can take the advantage of such type of webinar, which gives you a lot of inputs, initiatives to understand how the role of media is important in the development of sustainable goal. Now, coming to the particular topic, as we are expecting that most of the people in India as well as in other countries, if we ask them what is sustainable goal, so maybe everyone cannot give the correct answer. So how the media can play the role? If media makes a column every day that what is sustainable development goals and what are the sustainable development goals, that type of coverage, that type of understanding and giving message to the public is very necessary. So we are not only confined to the university, we are not only confined to the social science department, but we are also confined to various system which is related to the community, related to the local needs, as well as we need a lot of efforts to make such platform for the researchers so that they can send messages why the sustainable development studies are important. So this is the thing which media can do very well, because organizing such webinars is one of the very important tool, but reaching every day to all people is the work of media, which can be definitely prove a landmark to understand why we have chosen 17 different goals for the development of entire globe. This is not a question related to India. This is not the question related to, say, some few countries. Every country is supposed to pass through and think, analyze, deliberate, disseminate in different areas of sustainable development goals. So considering that, what media can do, because that role is very important, and the personal touch, understanding each and every topic, and then you can say the primary collection of the data regarding this can prove wonders if media can pose a very correct information before the people or before the readers. Why I'm saying this? Because see, if we understand the gap between, take first goal, that is hunger or poverty, and related aspects like unemployment, or issues which is related to the food crisis or related to the different type of people habit, which is close to not getting good financial resources, or thinking on different or these lines. How we need to analyze all these things, because if media can play this role, understanding how the people are behaving, and what is the need of the government, what is the need of the social system. If such type of views you can able to take, and then you can write something about the poverty, unemployment, or inequality, or some related subjects, people will definitely think what is the root cause of all these reasons, what is the root cause of these type of gaps which we are getting. And every day when we met in some of the forum of, like, say, commerce, marketing and economics, we say the gap is widening, the rich has become richer, the poor is becoming poorer. But what is the reason behind that? So a researcher is supposed to do, but media researchers can do much better, because they can move to understand the first-hand information, how all these aspects are affecting the different parts of the system, and why exactly this is happening. See, when UN is declaring that India's position for curbing the gap of, say, rich and poor, or for unemployment and employment, we see our number is so, you can say, down. And in that we need to think, are we not developing? Are we not making any efforts to cover up all these issues? So there we can get some answers, and rather they can guide to the politicians as well as the policymakers, that this a way, or this is the system where we can move ahead for understanding these issues and solving these issues. Anyway, the implementation part is more important. Suppose I am saying that particular area of India is very poor, or it is not getting nutritious food, the food deficiency is there. So that reason, and how to bring developmental policies through that, that can make a change through media. And therefore, that type of efforts need to be taken by the media people. I think they can become the pioneer in understanding, and rather enlightening the people in different ways. Now consider some other areas which has been covered in sustainable development, like the global crisis which is related to the environment. Recently, we have gone through different type of crisis. In that, media was active. I must congratulate some of the high-level media people, that they have given a lot of reason that why pollution should be reduced, or it should go down to zero level. What happened in this last 2 years, and what we need to think about on these lines. That type of propaganda has been done. Now the question arises, because of education, because of understanding of various things, can we do this continuously to save the life of human being, even some other living beings, as well as this Mother Earth? So answer is definitely yes. But how to make understand people that apart from what you are studying, apart from your schooling, your colleges, and your research work, this particular aspect should be covered in such a way that if this gap is harmful for other species or human being. Urbanization, take an example of urbanization. Urbanization can put forward in various ways. But what is the good thing in urbanization, bad thing in urbanization? If urbanization is damaging the environmental issues, then what we're supposed to do? So this type of debate, or this type of discussion supposed to be there in everyday, day-to-day life. And this coverage from media, this, you can say, the understanding is supposed to be the part and parcel of everyday life, should covered by media. They, you people are definitely covering, but take one goal and its consequences, or the different goals, and how they are affecting the human life. In normal studies, what we are doing, we are studying a particular subject, and we are giving the exams, getting the degrees. But if we will make something applied on that part, that this application, how students can make a change, or the teachers or researchers can try to make a change through different type of such propaganda through media, that will be useful to understand what is the real meaning of sustainable development. Then only the new generation will come to know that this is important, it is not happening. And the old generation will also come to know that what damages has been done maybe in environment, maybe in education, maybe in the equality form. You take any example. So that should not happen. And if we are wrong, we're able to correct it. Now take another goal which is related to equality, like gender equality. The fifth goal is very much popular because in various areas this is constant. You can say the people are constantly talking on this, that equal opportunities, or rather the such type of opportunities where women students, women researchers, women workers, women business class, which is also the part of the women system, how they can be brought into the mainstream. And it is very clear, if we dominate that particular gender, we will not able to achieve very high, good heights of development. So if we'll give the equality, or we'll give lot of chances to such type of women or the people around us, then definitely the growth of our economy will develop like anything. And if some people say how to do it, because from many years the social system is like this, it will take time. But who is taking time? We have to say that we should make it fast, and this part can be covered by media, that what is the role of the all genders to put the weaker system in the mainstream. And for that, lot of discussions, deliberations, write-ups, that is very, very necessary, which media can do, or can make it little faster in coming years. Now, there are other issues which is also related to the life on land and life below the land. So this is also covered very well in when climate change is also there. This has also been covered very well in sustainable goals. I think media can play a very important role, rather the dominant role, in considering that other species, other system, which is on the land and below the land, how water is useful. The use of water is a big issue nowadays. If I'll go through this example, lot of things can be covered and lot of time can also be spent on this. So I mean to say, considering the important parts of our life, like water, air, then some issues which is very important for the life as such of any human being or any other living beings. For that, who will do this? Because we are human being, we can understand well. And media is the way. Media is the well-managed system which can literally ask various people to think upon this. If you are constantly giving all these things, people will definitely think, people have to think, rather they can make a change maker in their life, and that part supposed to be covered by the media. Any person which is interested in a continuous writing of such, take one goal. One goal itself can give at least thousands of things to understand. Yes, in this particular goal, there are so many sub goals. There are so many sub themes which can be covered in this area, as I'm talking about the equality. So I have taken a lot of examples, same upon the life on land, life below the land, then climate change, and all these things. That is a part and parcel of life. What type of water we are drinking, what type of quality air we are inhaling, all these things is very close to us, and we should not say, or we cannot live like this. Yes, it happens, it is happening. If we are thinking in this way, that is a wrong way of thinking, and media can play a very important role to pinpoint various things, that how the behavior of a human being should change in the development of the society, and to adopt sustainable development. Even comparative study with other countries, that this country is doing, and if India is doing in a different way, what is the difference? Who is right? Who is wrong? What exactly we need to adopt, and what type of strategies will be useful for the development of our human being. That is the part of the sustainable development goals. And this sustainable development goals is nothing. You need not to consume everything for you, but you have to leave various things for the next generation. And that type of sustainability is expected from our next generation. And they have an equal right also. So right is also the one of the, you can say, the agenda or the goal of the sustainable development, in which you need to know that why we need to ask that this is your human right, this is your legal right, and that portion need to be covered in different columns of the media. Media can be like online, virtual, as well as the print media. Then you can say the different type of magazines. So many things are there. People are reading. They want new things to develop. If they are not getting in a particular way, they may get through different type of sources which we can adopt and make them understand, read, and then discuss. So discussion is very important. So media can play such role that it is not like that this is mine, but this is for all of us. The concept of everyone is having his or her right in that. So for that, sustainable development goal is giving such type of ideas, such type of creativity, and to understand that how in the rush of different type of policies where you should not lose the contact of the ground reality is very important. You should keep in your mind that we have to stick to the reality and need to work. That type of if I use the word hammering, I think it will not be that bad or wrong, because that is the thing which need to be done. All these things which has been covered in media in one portion or in one very important area can be kept for such type of discussion. All this, I have discussed 9-10 goals. There are other goals which are equally important, but considering the time factor, I will say that, yes, this is the part where we have to discuss in day-long session today. All resource person will definitely enlighten the different participants, and the day will come where the very positive way to understand the media, because in some of the areas or in various areas at present, people don't like to read the same thing which is happening or something threatening to the society. Many times they will just go through the papers or the newses and they keep aside. But some positivity that how we can develop our system where we are all living and we need to live together, that should get a very positive attitude, that should get a very understanding situation for all of us. This role can be played by media very well. Whatever you are doing in media, make it more such effort so that all people can able to understand why this type of policies made by our own country. India has also made a national policy on sustainable development, but it should not be kept only on racks or with the books. It should come in everyone's mouth, and that work can be easily done by media. So it's a very good, I congratulate Chinchorkar sir and his team that you have given a platform to speak continuously to understand the particular issues. They will come and people will definitely like to work for the betterment of the society. Thank you very much.
Honorable Professor Dr. Mrunalini Fadanvis, application-based approach, inclusiveness, and innovation is essential while practicing media activities for achieving sustainable development goals. Thank you very much, Honorable Ma'am, for your thought-provoking address. Thank you so much.